You're looking pretty good. We doing pretty good. Try to keep going.
All right, number 6. I forgot this one was on the list. This one's the darkest.
Can I get it in before my wife comes in?
There's actually 2 versions. There's an Australian version, the original, and there's an American version. I
We'll
have
be
not
rolling
seen
out.
the
We'll be
Australian
rolling
version,
out.
but the American version is fine. From my understanding, it is like a very direct remake with very little to no deviation. And it's good. It's grim. Naomi Watts is in it, and Roth is in it. It doesn't really matter who's in it because you're gonna forget that you're watching a movie. You're gonna forget that you're watching actors. You're gonna want this movie to be over. Now that said, it's very interesting. It's very well done. If you want dark, like soulless dark, this is the one to watch. If you watch this one more than once, there might be something wrong with you. Number 5 is a movie called White God. Now, I've actually seen this one on a bunch of different lists. I don't really know anybody that has seen it, but that's how I came to see it probably about a year ago. And it's essentially about a stray dog. That's what the movie's about. I didn't know anything about it before I watched it. The less you know, the better, but you are going to be watching a movie about a stray dog wandering around, and no, the dog doesn't talk. It's not super dark where if you're a major animal lover, you're going to be completely like turned off by this movie. It gets dark in like a really bizarre way in the 3rd act. Don't want to say anything more than that, but it's just an interesting movie. It's one of those movies that's hard to recommend. I probably won't have another list that I could wedge this movie into, so that's why I wanted to get it in on this one. But it was a good 90 minutes for me. I enjoyed it, and I think other people would like it as well. Number 4, These Final Hours is an Australian flick that is about dark subject matter. The movie is probably the least dark out of all the ones I have on this list, but it's about the end of the world, and it's about an imminent meteor impact that's going to wipe everyone out, and so you're basically experiencing the last like half a day with 2 main characters, one of which I don't remember her name, but it's a young girl who played the daughter in Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling. So it's a really just interesting take on the end of the world. You don't really see this that often. You tend to see the astronauts and scientists on the spaceship trying to blow up the asteroid, trying to save everybody, which they ultimately do every single time. And that's not what this is about. This is about the experience that these people are having on Earth as they sort of come to grips with the last few hours that they have. How do some people spend it? Do some people spin out of control? It's a really interesting look, so that's why it makes this list. Number 3, Super Grim. In fact, it was on the scariest horror movie list that I did. You can watch that right here. But this one is really not a horror movie. It's got some horror genre elements to it, but it's not particularly scary, but it is grim, and particularly with the Harvey Weinstein scandal and all the sex abuse going on, or at least coming out in Hollywood right now. This movie is about that, essentially. It's about a young girl, aspiring actress that just wants to make it, and it's not about sexual assault. It goes in a very, very dark route, but she has to do things in order to get a part in a movie. Man, it does not go where you think it's going to go. This one has a really bizarre ending in it, but that's the sort of things you get with these smaller indie movies. You get these sort of cool things that you're not going to see in a movie theater for a movie that was made for hundreds of millions of people. You're not going to get an ending like this.
Damn, did I just zone out? Or is it taking me long to roll this shit up?
Number 2 is kind of a cool movie. Again, not a lot of people talking about this movie, but it's called Perfect Host. And I kind of have to give away at least what's in the trailer, but essentially, after a dinner party, there's one guest left, and the host, who seems like a perfectly nice guy, you recognize him from Frasier, he is not a nice guy. He has very dark intentions for the last person left at the party. It's all about the setup. It's got some twists. You're going to expect some twists. They don't necessarily pan out the way you would expect, but you get what you expect with this movie. It's a cool setup. So watch it if you're interested in that sort of
All right, let's roll.
Last on my list, number 1, is a Nicholas Winding Refn movie, and this is the one he did right before Drive with Ryan Gosling, which in my opinion is his best movie, but it's still a cool movie, and it's a shame it's been overlooked. It's called Valhalla Rising, and it's about Vikings. And it is grim. It is gritty. It is literally dark, moody, foggy, but it's about Vikings arriving at the New World, or what they believe to be the New World, and sort of, I can't really say what happens towards the end of the movie in the third act, but very much like Requiem for a Dream, it really just sort of comes off the rails and just goes down this dark rabbit hole. And the movie's dark from beginning to end, and it just gets progressively
We
darker
gotta
and
do what we
darker.
do, baby.
So it's an interesting,
It's the only
it's not
way.
even an interesting story because it's a very simple story. It's like point A to point B, but the way he tells this very
Run
simple
through the
story is
wall,
really
baby.
interesting. And if you're into sort of the Viking and not sort of like the fun How to Train Your Dragon Viking, if you're into some like gritty Viking stuff, this movie's pretty metal, and I recommend it for that reason. So if you've seen any of these movies, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought. But thanks for watching. Likes and subscribes always appreciated. But you will see me next time. Hey everybody, this is still Flick Connection, the show that helps you get more out of movies, and I am still Darren Van Dam, here to tell you about 20 of the most disturbing movies you can currently watch on Netflix. That's right, folks, just in time for the holidays, I'm covering the most disturbing movies on Netflix right now, and this is
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Dunk. So, guys, I want to talk
All right,
about
fellas, let's get
P.
this
Diddy.
dub, baby.
P. Diddy's a very interesting brother. He is still out here getting the booty clapping sounds off. He just had another baby. But brother P. Diddy has some interesting enemies out here. And I think that has a lot to do with him being rich, him also being somewhat of a rude to people. Sometimes I've heard that about him in certain industries. And once you have people that don't like you, folk can just say anything, right? And I'm not saying that this is not just anything, because the Art of Dialogue is a really good YouTube channel. But I want you to hear about what Diddy's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the
exotic bookstores that he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was up in the exotic bookstore with Buck. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up things from up here on my left side. And then he took like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. And when I went by there, and I looked up there, and it said, butt plug. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same game, so I'm still
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball. Well, they told us need to get him going runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you know, last week they didn't have to still win the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. The Panthers had 10-5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And caught by Tremble. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. They must have either felt like they either had a great play call or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his left. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Hurts. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
My nuts hanging out this motherfucker.
Fourth down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He's got the first down and more than that. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Just as surprised as y'all was.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. to the ground with Elliott.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22.
That's a really nice job. And then picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
To try here for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last
Oh, motherfucker.
Normally, I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, it goes over. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll need a big play here with dank and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response nervous, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, Hurts to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding more on the out route for the completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh! Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. first down. This is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Hurts.
Turn around.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to
Man, what the fuck is y'all
going to
doing?
be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now here's the Panther special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the class. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, Elliott once more. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? If you give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. There's Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
They did at the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This Carolina defense looking to keep them out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's hit the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Wow, so wipe the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster. And you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game.
Good game.
Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
It ain't over yet. Man, be on some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
So
They might put some drama in this
roughing the passer.
motherfucker. It ain't over till
Now
I
it's
get
first
this in.
and goal. They'll try to run it in.
All right,
Elliott.
there we go.
And he'll
Good game.
take it into the end zone for a
Wow.
Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Still ain't quite over yet. Play some defense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you. And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Dallas, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
have seen this, but even if you're not, this still does make a pretty cool sci-fi action flick. All right, now I know I will get flack for my next pick, but just hang with me for a minute. I've got a reason for recommending the remake of Total Recall. Now, I am a big fan of the Arnold Schwarzenegger original, and I will agree that this is not a good remake of that movie. However, there are a lot of elements I really did enjoy about Total Recall. Again, it is just not a good representation of the original work. I mean, for a movie where they spend half of it on Mars, to remake it and not ever go to Mars is just baffling to me. So as it stands, it's just kind of a cool sci-fi flick. You almost have to force yourself to forget that it's a Total Recall remake. That said, Colin Farrell's got some great moments in this, but so do Kate Beckinsale and Jessica Biel. I've always liked Jessica Biel in action movies. I wish she had not really stopped doing them like she has. But Bryan Cranston is in this, and even a good role from Ethan Hawke. A short one, but it's interesting to see him crop up in the middle of this movie. And visually, it's pretty stunning. I mean, I realize a lot of it's animated, but there's still a lot of cool stuff going on in Total Recall. If you never gave it a chance, watch it. Just do your best to forget that it's a remake. Far and away, the scariest movie on this sci-fi list is Dark Skies. Dark Skies is an alien invasion movie sort of in the vein of M. Night Shyamalan's Signs. It's fairly slow-paced, but incredibly creepy, yet this one goes much harder into the horror territory. In fact, it sort of sits on your basic horror movie template. You know, J.K. Simmons plays the expert that comes in and explains what's going on. The basic template, however, Dark Skies is really well executed. Like I said, it's incredibly creepy. It's got some great moments in it, and it is really spine-tingling and entertaining. Again, for something that's sort of a templated horror movie, they really did do a good job with this one. Okay, another one that I think was underappreciated back when it was released is Neil Blomkamp's Chappie. Speaking of remakes, though, this movie is basically like a hard R-rated remake of Short Circuit from the 80s. Part of the problem, though, with Neil Blomkamp's filmography specifically is that District 9 was so well done and so well executed, he's really had a hard time topping it. I enjoyed Elysium. I enjoyed Chappie even more, but they're just not as good as District 9, and I think critics
Damn, I
and
just nodded
audiences
off.
have been largely disappointed. However,
Alright,
you watch
that's it.
Chappie as a Short Circuit remake, and this is a bonkers flick. I would even agree that Chappie's voice and personality can be a little bit grating, but you get Hugh Jackman doing a great villain character that's a little bit ambiguous. To me, though, Chappie's got an overall really interesting aesthetic that goes hand in hand with Blomkamp's other movies, and I'm just a fan of his work. I think Chappie might be his second best movie to date, but I do have a smaller Neil Blomkamp project as an honorable mention on this list because it's not technically a movie. We'll get to that a little bit later. Keanu Reeves, someone who does not do a lot of sci-fi movies, actually has two sci-fi movies currently included with Netflix, Replicas and Johnny Mnemonic. But for my money, I'm going to go with Johnny Mnemonic. This is a futuristic cyberpunk flick released in the mid-90s, and it looks like it. This thing oozes mid-90s. It is a cool role for Keanu Reeves and a pretty interesting story. It's not just mind-numbing action. It's actually got kind of a neuromancer thing, but this is also a highly consumable sci-fi action romp type thing. It's not incredibly deep, and again, it just oozes that 90s aesthetic that I absolutely love. My next pick is easily one of the biggest budget movies on this list, and the only superhero movie on this list as well, The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the first of two done with Andrew Garfield, and this is easily the better one. In fact, this one was pretty successful, and they put so much money and characters and villains into the sequel that it did not work at all, but this first one I think does work pretty well. The only real problem with it is that because they didn't carry it on, there's a lot of story elements that get left hanging by the end, but the aesthetic of this one I think looks great. I think the villain's great. Dennis Leary's got a pretty interesting